Good morning, guys. Good morning. I am early. It is Friday morning. I have one damn report to get done. I haven't even touched it yet. So I'm coming in to do this and then I'm going to get my report done. And I think it's back to bed for me today. I'm tired. I'm still tired. I'm feeling better. Got up this morning checking on my plants. I think my spider plant may survive, but a lot of burnt ends. It's just burnt, and I was cutting them to get the brown off, and that's not working. So I'm just gonna leave it alone and see what it does. Good morning. Good morning. Can't stop, won't stop. Good morning, Daddy. Hi, Scotland. Hi, Health, Wealth, and Hope. Hi, Cooch, Dirty Bit. Good morning, Sweets and Beyond. Gamecock Jenny. Who else did I see before I go? Vote. Good morning. Crystal Fan. Good morning. God, so much shit is going on. So the dock workers have decided to hold off until January. So hopefully they'll go back to work, but nothing has been unloaded or anything else. They've decided to hold off until January to see what kind of arbitration can be done. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Hi, Wisco. How are you? So yesterday I did the live. Was it yesterday? Shit, I can't remember. Or the day before. The day before the 165 page count indictment. That was unsealed. Okay, I did that one. So then Tina Peters, I don't know if you guys remember Tina Peters, was sentenced to 9 years in prison. Tina Peters was the Colorado county clerk that was in charge of the elections. Okay, she was found guilty in August for allowing a man to misuse a security card. Then she lied about the man's identity, and this happened at the Mesa County election systems. Okay, the man was later found to be affiliated with Mike Lindell. You know, My Pillow. Hi, Pallets. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Sherry. And Mike Lindell was one of the ones that was out there with the false claims that the voting machines were manipulated and all this other stuff. So I'm going to let you hear what the judge had to say to Tina Peters. And I was like, oh, shit, he's not playing. Let's see. I need to go. There we go. I got to find my X. Here we go. Gotta find my X. Okay. This is her sentencing.
Has remained quite defiant, which is her right, but certainly not helpful for her lot today. And in arguing why I should impose a particular sentence, she tells me about her ailments, her loss, her struggles in life. But in reality, for those of you who may have been here earlier this morning and seen some of the folks who've occupied that chair before Miss Peters, there could be not much in the way of a comparison in terms of the type of sympathy one would extend to Miss Peters. Those folks didn't have 4 lawyers representing them. They didn't have a team of assistants helping them. They're not getting rides in private jets all over the country. The people who sit in that chair suffer, generally speaking, immeasurable trauma in life, struggle mightily with alcohol abuse, substance abuse, mental health struggles, family loss. They come from broken homes. The cards they were dealt were never the cards that you were dealt, Miss Peters. So when I hear you discuss your husband, who sadly passed away recently, your family struggles, and your son, who served our country admirably and made the ultimate sacrifice, I consider it. And I note, too, that he honored his oath to the country, something that is not lost on me when considering the circumstances under which you find yourself here. Your age, limited criminal history, and the like are certainly somewhat mitigating. Your ties to the community are what they are, but your reputation at this point is poor.
She is unapologetic. She, even through this whole proceeding, she was unapologetic for her behavior. It was all about her loss, what she's going through, what her family's going through, not what she did.
Because of what you've done here and after. Your lies are well documented.
Good morning, Maria.
And these convictions are serious.
Hi, WH.
I'm convinced you would do it all over again if you could. You're as defiant as a defendant as this court has ever seen. You don't have those histories of drug and alcohol abuse. There's no lifetime of trauma, not even close to the type of mitigating circumstances I would see from many folks who sit in that chair. No, to the contrary, Ms. Peters, you are a privileged person.
Yes, Debbie, I saw that.
You are as privileged as they come. And you use that privilege to obtain power, a following, and fame. And to be sure, there's no doubt in my mind that that is exactly what you wanted, and it defies all sense of common sense to believe when you suggested to me a few moments ago.
As Debbie said, that judge didn't come to play. He was not playing with her at all.
That you didn't want this attention. No, you crave it, ma'am. And there is no one in this courtroom who would consider that to be anything other than the absolute truth. But to get to the point of what it is that you did here, it's my impression distinctly that you never took your job of clerking particularly seriously.
No, she didn't.
You didn't complete the certification. One scandal after another followed you in your time as the clerk. And ultimately, it was a belief that the echo chamber in which you live couldn't be wrong, among other things, that led you to do what you did here. This thought process, unfortunately, seems to consume so many in our country, regardless of race, gender, political affiliation, or the like, that what it is we hear and think can't possibly be wrong. There are many things in my mind that are crystal clear about this case. You are no hero, you abused your position, and you're a charlatan who used and is still using your prior position in office to peddle a snake oil that's been proven to be junk time and time again. In your world, it's all about you. But at bottom, this case was about your corrupt conduct and how no one is above the law. No one in this country has absolute power. Your position as a clerk and recorder, a constitutional position, does not provide you with a means by which to do your own investigation, to not listen to the judiciary, to not listen to the executives higher than you, to not listen to the legislature who sets the law as it may be.
This is Tina Peters, who's being sentenced for her part in the election voting fraud manipulation that they were doing. She's a charlatan. Thank you, Debbie.
This is nonsense. Our system of government can't function when people in government think that somehow, some way, the power they've been given is absolute in all respects. And that's where you fell. You have no respect for the checks and balances of government. You have no respect for this court. You have no respect for law enforcement. You do not have respect for your fellow colleagues when you were a clerk and recorder who weren't lockstep in your beliefs. Indeed, just weeks before trial, you were apparently doing what I mentioned earlier, that is, over at the clerk and recorder's office where you're not supposed to be, violating the protection order by speaking to employees of that entity with your camera crew in tow.
With a camera crew in tow.
You have no qualms with violating the court's orders because you're innocent. because you didn't do anything wrong. You were just doing your job. You have no problem trying to kick an officer. Your explanation about what happened is preposterous. It's
yes,
on
this is the
video.
case, Debbie.
You have no problem lying to
Where
officers.
Party Rock
It's
at?
happened multiple times. They're recorded conversations. It's just more lies. No objective person believes them. No, at the end of the day, you cared about the jets, the podcasts, and the people fawning over you. You abdicated your position as a servant to the Constitution, and you chose you over all else.
Scotland.
Yes, you are a charlatan, and you cannot help but lie as easy it is for you to breathe. You betrayed your oath for no one other than you.
Damn.
And this is what makes Miss Peters such a danger to our community. It's the position she held that has provided her the pulpit from which she can preach these lies. The undermining of our democratic process, the undermining of the belief and confidence in our election systems. It's not about questioning it. No one says you can't question, you can't ask. It's completely different. And if you don't understand that distinction, then there's nothing I can say or do here today that will change your mind. So the damage that is caused and continue to be caused is just as bad, if not worse, than the physical violence that this court sees on an all too regular basis. And it's particularly damaging when those words come from someone who holds a position of influence like you. Every effort to undermine the integrity of our elections and public's trust in our institutions has been made by you. You've done it from that lectern the voting public provided you with. Everything you've done has been done to retain control, influence. The damage is immeasurable. And every time it gets refuted, every time it's shown to be false, just another tale is weaved. So I'll begin by saying I've considered all of those purposes of staying of an execution of a sentence. I've mentioned all of them here generally in my comments already, and I find that a stay of any sentence I impose would be wholly unwarranted. All cases have a possibility of reversal on appeal, no doubt. I'm at peace with all of the decisions I've made here.
Damn, he's at peace.
If anything, I gave you and your counsel far too much leeway at times, but the rulings I made came after much consideration, incredible amounts of internal debate, and I trust in accordance with the applicable law. I consider the sentence here in this case what are available to me. Probation. Community corrections wasn't requested, but it wouldn't be an option in any event, and an incarcerated sentence to the Department of Corrections. Probation's focus is rehabilitation. That is for folks who have minimal criminal histories, low LSI scores like you, Ms. Peters, but where punishment isn't really on the table. It's about putting someone back in the community who's not a risk and giving them a chance to correct those things that brought them before me in the first place. Community corrections, which again isn't available, but nevertheless I'll mention, is another option that I could still order. It's much more stringent than probation, but it's not prison. And it's for folks who have even higher needs. Again, drug addicts, alcohol abusers, and the like. And prison is for those folks where we send people who are a danger to all of us. Whether it be by the pen or the sword or the word of the mouth.
Guess where she going?
Prison is where folks go, where punishment is what we're focused on, because the crime committed is so significant that anything less would unduly mitigate the seriousness of the same. I mentioned before there are no mental health concerns. There's no good reason why you're here, Ms. Peters, other than these are all the active decisions that you made that cost our county significantly, but also more importantly, cost you greatly, Mr. Wood, all the members of the county who worked and trusted you when you asked them to do things that they did on your behalf. It's part of your lies. The expense, the toll is immeasurable. So putting you on probation when you have zero needs that would be met by probation is the very definition of unduly depreciating the significance of what it is that you've done here, the harm that you've caused our community and continue to cause. Community corrections is the same. So prison is the only place that duly meets the purposes of sentencing in this matter. And therefore, the sentence and judgment of the court is as follows. As to counts 1 and 4, the judgment and sentence of the court is 3.5 years in the Department of Corrections. Those sentences will be concurrent to each other. As to count 2, the judgment and sentence of the court is 3.5 years consecutive to counts 1 and 4. As it relates to the misdemeanor charges, count 8 is 120 days in the Mesa County Detention Facility, concurrent to count 9 and 10, which will be 6 months in the Mesa County Detention Facility, consecutive to the prison sentence. The reason those sentences are consecutive is because those sentences are, as the prosecution stated, directly related to what it is that you did here in our community, the damage you caused this community, the breach of your oath to the electorate in Mesa County. Your sentence will be followed by 3 years of parole. You have 2 days of pre-sentence confinement credit. Anything I missed? Anything else we need to address?
Judge, I think you missed a sentencing on count 6.
Oh, I'm sorry. Count 6 is criminal impersonation. That's also consecutive. That's 15 months to the Department of Corrections.
And the cost
So it's 8.5 years total, plus the 6 months for a total of 9 years of incarceration.
and I think the only other thing is the cost of prosecution, Your Honor.
Is there an objection to the cost of prosecution, Mr. Case? We could set it for hearing if you need to.
Well,
If you need to have time to respond to it, I can give you that as well.
yeah, we do, because we don't understand how that was calculated.
Very well. I'll give you 21 days to file an objection to the
Damn.
cost of prosecution. You can consult that with the prosecutor. If
21
there's an
days.
objection, we'll set it for hearing.
He is
Nothing else,
not
Mr.
playing.
Case. Anything else?
Yes, Your Honor, we have a motion previously filed for a stay, which I believe,
I just denied that.
Yes, he did. There we go. He aired her ass out. She got sentenced. Good morning, Simply Sophie. I was replaying the video. You tagged me. I didn't realize you were live. Oh, no problem. So, again, yesterday, or the day before, it's been a busy, crazy week. I did the breakdown with Brian. They were showing the breakdown of the 165-page indictment that was unsealed. This was criminal. 9 years she has to serve. But as Debbie just pointed out, she said she couldn't go to prison because she slept on the magnetic bed. The Benton prisoner medal, she'll be okay. She'll be great. She will be great. But I found the video of Jonathan Odie, and I'm going to play it at the end of where he's speaking of P. Diddy and DJ Khaled and Rick Ross. I'm going to play that at the end. But 9 years. She'll be okay. She will be. She can just take the little cot off the metal frame and sleep on it. Yep, the judge didn't give a shit because she wasn't supposed to be at her job with an X1, and she broke that protection order because she was going to do what she wanted to do. So the judge just showed her little privileged ass, as he said it. She's privileged. And he took it down a few pegs. Wait a minute, you slept on concrete. Sophie, I didn't even know you went to jail. Let me tell you, Mom, one time when I went in Houston for terroristic threats, yes, I did. I threatened to kill my fiance. He barricaded himself in the room and called 911 on me. And I was trying to knock that door down. Nate said it was like, he said it reminded him of the movie with oh my God, with D.L. Hughley, Shamar Moore, when she was out there calling him to come out, she was standing out there with a wedding dress on and a gun. He said, "Ma, you were scary." So the cops get there. I'm in the garage, and I walked out the back door. I walked into the garage. By that time, his sister pulled up, and they're trying to calm me down. And I'm smoking a cigarette, and I'm steady going off. I'm going back in the house. I'm telling him, soon as they leave, I'm going to kill you. I was going off. And the cop says, "Ma'am, have you finished smoking that cigarette?" I said, "Yes." "Why?" He says, "We're going to place you under arrest for terroristic threats." I said, "What?" He said, "Yes, ma'am." I said, "I got to go to work tomorrow." This was a Sunday. I said, "I got to go to work tomorrow." No, it was late Saturday night, going into Sunday morning. I said, "Oh, okay." And I was sitting there thinking, I said, "Okay, well, they're going to take me down and they're just going to release me, because when I would go in Virginia for assault, they would just let me sit there and cool off for like 30 minutes, an hour, and then they would release me." Ew, not in Houston. And so I went, and I had pink eye at the time. So when they got me there, and I had to go to the bathroom, and the guy says, "Well, ma'am, as soon as we get to the jail, I'll let you go to the bathroom." I said, "I'm not going to the jail in there." And he was like, "Well, ma'am, what do you?" And so he walked me across the street to an administrative building, took me up there, and let me go to the bathroom. Now, the whole time, wasn't handcuffed. When I get back out the bathroom, we're walking across the street. He says, "I'm going to have to handcuff you." I said, "For what?" He was like, "You can't go into the jail not handcuffed." I said, "Are you kidding me?" And and at this time, I had been drinking wine. I was livid. And I was like, "Okay, fine." So he was trying to cuff me to the back. I said, "That's not going to work." I said, "That is not going to work for me." So he cuffed me to the front. He goes, "I don't know why you're making this difficult." So he walks me in and he says, "Just behave yourself. You'll be out of here tomorrow morning." I said, "Tomorrow morning? You mean I got to spend the night?" He said, "The judge doesn't come in." See, I said, "Wait a minute, what?" So I get in there. It was funny. They put me in a medical ward because I had pink eye. And so I get in, and I was supposed to be out on Sunday. Well, the fact that they put me in a medical ward and they would change in shifts, they lost me. So I finally asked somebody that was walking by. I said, "Excuse me." I said, "When am I going to go home?" And he asked me for my name, and I gave it to him. 40 minutes went by. Nobody came back. Somebody else came by. Now I'm telling you, I didn't eat anything when I was there, but I did drink a lot of water and juice. So they came back and they were like, "Well, we were looking for you earlier." I said, "I've been right here." So they took me down and put me in a holding cell where people are going to go and, before the judge and stuff. And so at that time, they run you to see if you had any priors or to see if you wanted anywhere else. So I go before the judge, and the judge is asking me about, he asked me about the bail or whatever. I said, I really don't care how much it is. I said, "I'll pay it." I said, "I just need to get out of here. I need to take a bath." And I was in court like this. I said, "I need to take a bath. I feel itchy and I just want to go home." So another 6 hours goes by. I'm still there. So I finally said, something is fucking wrong here. So they were telling me they were changing shifts again. By this time, I'm getting mad, but I'm calming down because I'm like, okay, these motherfuckers trying to keep me in here to teach me a lesson. And yeah, I will not come back here again because this is not what I want to do. So when I finally was able to make the call, I called and I called Nate. I said, I need you. I said, wake him up. I need him. He was like, Ma, I said, wake him up. Tell him to come get me. And I'm ready to go now. I done threatened this man's life. And asked me, did he come get me? Yes, he did. He came to get me. He had a pack of cigarettes. By the time I got home, he had ran me a full tub of water, which he ran all hot. By the time I got home, I got in that tub and I said, "Ooh, Lord, I know next time not to threaten you in front of cops." That's the only thing I said. But that was my one and only time going to jail in Houston, and will never, ever, 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 ever go again. So yes, I never slept on a cot. I was up in a medical ward, and I'm like, nope, not for me. They kept forgetting about me. I guess they were teaching me a fucking lesson. I learned not to threaten anybody in front of cops anymore. It's called a terroristic threat. I learned. I'm a quick learner. I ain't never been back. Never been back. It's not like Virginia Beach. But anyway, I did that. I did that. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Let's see. What else is there? Y'all think look, my temperament is horrible. But let's I told you we were going to discuss an unsolved case that happened in Arkansas. The little girl's name was Morgan Nick. This happened almost 30 years ago. She was kidnapped from a little league field around 10:45 at night, which I don't know if there was a little league game going on. She got lost. Have no idea. Good morning, Gypsy. But this happened in 1995. At the time, Morgan was 6 years old. Okay. Now they had a suspect from the beginning. They had a suspect. His name was Billy Jack Links. So let me show you. Now, Billy Jack has died in prison. Okay? He died in prison. And he was in prison for another crime involving a child. Another case that involved a child. He seemed to like kids, okay? He liked kids. So here we go. This is Morgan Nick's story.
After nearly 3 decades, police are finally able to confidently say this man, Billy Jack Links, could be responsible for kidnapping 6-year-old Morgan Nick in 1995. Thanks to new technology, police were able to link hair found in Link's old truck to Nick.
Now, before I do that, when she disappeared, he had blood and blonde hair in his truck, but they said it wasn't enough DNA to tie him, or they couldn't get a good DNA sample to tie him to Morgan Nick's disappearance. Now, she has never been found, if I recall this one correctly. She's never been found.
Some background on the timeline of this case. Morgan Nick was 6 years old when she was abducted from a Little League ballpark in Alma on June 9th, 1995. Morgan's friends told police they saw a man watching them that night in a red pickup truck with a white camper shell. Billy Jack Links was arrested for a different crime involving a child just weeks after Morgan's abduction, and police say he drove a red truck. Links died in prison in 2000. In 2019, police found the truck Links owned in 1995 and examined it for evidence. And police named him as a person of interest in Morgan's case in 2021.
There have been an army of supporters and advocates and heroes who have rallied to uncover the truth about Morgan's disappearance. And you see those people here in this room today.
That was Morgan's mom, Colleen, this morning. It's a case that has hunted law enforcement, family, and the community with unanswered questions for decades. But today's breakthrough finally bringing some answers to the case.
Oh, wait
and
a
according
minute.
to Alma Police Chief Jeff Pointer, those answers were revealed thanks to fresh eyes on the case.
Lieutenant Hartley spoke with an individual who provided information, inspiring him to revisit the possibility that Billy Jack Links might be Morgan's abductor. Investigators worked to locate the truck Links owned in 1995, and we were able to contact the current owner of that truck.
And in that truck, investigators found hair. They sent the hair to a specialty lab in Texas with the hope it could finally help them officially name a suspect. THV 11's Ashley Godwin spoke with the founder of that lab to learn how this new technology works. Ashley?
This is technology that is solving thousands of cases around the world. Othram Lab in Texas is using similar tech you'd find in the medical field, but using it for forensic analysis.
We hope that we live in a world where people don't have.
Now we're going to send this to a lab in Texas, but we have all of these unopened rape kits that hasn't been tested to get these rapists off the street. Okay. I'm glad they sent the stuff down to Texas to get it, but that man is guilty as shit. He was in prison for an abduction and an order of a little girl weeks after Morgan disappeared. What are the odds? Same truck, everything.
Have to wait decades to find out where their loved one is.
The lab has been operating since
She better
2018,
not die.
helping thousands of unsolved cases get answers, just like in the investigation.
Wait a minute. So what they're saying is the previous owner of my car still has their DNA. See, that's the crazy shit. But here's the thing. When I read this a while back, when I was doing, unsolved cases, and I was looking, like when I found Aisha, the little black girl that they think they found the car that she was abducted in. They said they found blonde hair in his truck and blood. Now, they took that from his truck, but at the time, they said it wasn't enough to get a DNA sample. So I don't know if it's the hair they found then or the blood they swabbed, but that didn't make any sense to me either, Daddy. It didn't make any sense to me because this is 1995. This truck has been sold. I'm sure this truck has been detailed, been cleaned, and everything else. So if you're still finding hair now, you dismantle that whole damn truck. Hi, Jennifer. How are you, sweetie?
Of Morgan Nick.
When the FBI tried to build a DNA profile from that hair, they were not able to get enough DNA to build a profile or come to a conclusion.
Othram got involved with the case last December when they were given a hair that was believed to belong to Morgan Nick. It was found in the truck previously owned by Billy Jack Links.
It's contaminated, it's degraded. In this case, it was rootless hair, which made it a lot more hard to work from.
The lab was able to extract DNA from the hair sample. They then built a genetic profile off that DNA and compared it with familial markers to see if there was a match. Once they were able to confirm that match, police were able to confidently say Morgan Nick was in Link's truck at some point.
It's incredible because it's...
So we got to remember this was 1995. DNA has come a long way. Forensics has come a long way. But the way they're making it sound is that the hair was found in a truck that he previously owned. So it's making it sound like they found the truck, they dismantled it, found the hair, but that's not what they already had. Her hair, and they had the blood from when she first went missing and they first spoke to him. So the way this story, the way this newscaster is saying it, it makes it sound like, oh, they relocated the truck, they took it, they went in and did DNA sample, which they could have, But I find it hard to believe that hair is still in that truck when this happened in 1995, unless they didn't clean shit. I find that hard to believe. Wait a minute.
Moving on.
Oh, congrats. Oh,
it's allowing law
thank you,
enforcement to
Sherry.
look
I
in a
didn't
different
see it.
direction with
What
certainty
happened? Somebody,
and know
Jennifer,
that
thank
now they
you.
can start trying to figure out
I'm
how
not
did
in
she
my
get into
YouTube
that
studio.
truck,
I'm
who
sorry.
helped,
Thank
who
you.
knew, where did the truck go?
Morgan Nick has still not been found, and that's where police are focusing the investigation now. They're hoping this latest development will lead to more tips. They're asking anyone with information about Billy Jack Links to call the number at the bottom of your screen. That's 1-800-THE-LOST. Back to you.
Ashley, thank you. This has been a story that not only captivated our state, but was
Girl,
felt
we gonna
across the
talk about your
country,
outfit.
leading to new and better resources to help make sure we don't have another case like this.
We have
No one
lots
knows
of
more
cases like
than the
this.
man who was the police chief in Alma when Morgan was taken, and Morgan's mom.
Been involved with a lot of other agencies that a lot of training, a lot of resources that we have
You
access
can
to
see he
that
used to be a
never would
good-looking
have
man.
without
Well, he's still good
this
looking.
case. You know, it's not just one, but just, you know, they've done
Kinda
an
chubby.
excellent job. It was something that when I retired, I hoped it would happen, you know, in my lifetime.
And what I have to say about Billy Jack Links is that he stole Morgan from me. He stole her from her dad.
Oh my God.
He stole her from Logan and Taryn.
I hate shit like this.
But he didn't see that he could never win. Because our love for Morgan, her memory and her voice outlasted his life.
We will continue to follow any and all developments in the case as we have for the last 30 years and bring them to you on air and online.
Okay, I wanted to stop that for a second. I wanted to see if you guys see what I see. Are her eyebrows not even? Am I crazy? This is not an active shooting event, okay? But are her eyebrows not even? Thank you, Jennifer. You've caught up on your feet. Thank you, Krista. I'm serious. Are her eyebrows not even? Is this Sabin Robin's sister? Let me stop. I'm just looking. They're not even. Okay? They're not even. I'm just looking. I'm like, am I crazy? Okay.
Online. Right now, you can watch the full press conference with the Alma Police Department on THV11.com and on our YouTube channel. You can also find a timeline of the investigation and everything we know about the suspect. This Thursday, you can watch coverage from the first several years of the case only on THV11 Plus. We will have segments on
They
Morgan
never
Nick
found
at
this little
8:30 a.m.
girl.
You'll also be able to watch it next Tuesday morning. So remember, THV11 Plus is a free streaming app, so you can download on Apple TV,
Daddy.
Roku, and Amazon Fire devices.
So, could be. Now, this is Texarkana, Texas. There was a 10-year-old cold case. This young man was he shot or stabbed? And they just solved this case. One eyebrow is higher than the other. I thought I was going crazy. So I was just like, wait a minute. But anyway, as far as Morgan's case is concerned, I remember when I was looking at the missing kids, and you can go to the website and there are thousands. So I understand about Carl and how this became fascination with him. When we were talking about Into the Fire last night, the lost daughter, there are thousands of missing young girls, young boys that have never been found. Not even, not even unidentified, nothing. But you have to ask yourself, could Morgan Nick be one of these Jane Does that they found and they just haven't gotten around to matching her DNA? You just got to ask yourself, Is she one of these Jane Does that they found, no one came to claim, and she's buried in this pauper's grave somewhere, but they never found her body? And I would think that if he did, that if he carried her there, they would have to find her body. But that's not true, because we have to look at what's going on with Sarah Teague and her daughter, Heather. Heather disappeared 30 years ago. Never found her body. Well, Sarah sent me an email yesterday. I need to call her this weekend. Told you these conversations are 3 to 4 hours long. So I would definitely call her. But we really need to think about all of this shit that's going on, because it just doesn't make any sense that these kids just disappear and there's nothing, you know, that you can't find these kids. Now, I have, Lord, I have the video. I think you guys have all seen it by now, of the shooting of the Kentucky judge. I have that case. Do you guys want to see that? Because they're stating that he was shot and killed because the sheriff saw his daughter's number on the judge's phone. So let me show you the video. And I took it off my queue, but I'm going to show you, and I'm going to put up a trigger warning. Let me put up trigger warning, fair use. Hold on. Let me get it right to. Okay, here we go. I got it up. Matter of fact, let me just show you the clip of the shooting. No, I'll show you the whole thing. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'll show you the whole thing. Now, it's going to be towards the end. Okay. This is his preliminary hearing when he went before the judge, and they showed the video. It was on closed circuit TV. Hold on. I think I grabbed the right one. Okay, here we go. Let me start it here. All right, here we go.
Sheriff Steins uses his telephone to make some phone calls. He then borrows Judge Mullen's cell phone and appears to make a call on that. And that led to what you just saw.
Stein's attorney argued that he should be charged with manslaughter.
I've heard nothing that indicates that this.
So the theory is the judge had called either his wife or his daughter, but he saw his daughter's phone number on the judge's phone.
I wasn't present, but when he
let me do this again. All right, so here we go. This is the video. This is said they were trying to kidnap his wife and his kid. So let's go back. What was his name? I'm going to go back so you can read it. I need to go right here. Police say surveillance footage not shown in court also showed the sheriff making multiple calls to his daughter just before the murder. Detective Clayton Stanford confirmed that the police found Stein's daughter's phone number saved in the judge's phone. Cops reportedly suggested the murder was being investigated as a possible sex scandal. Days before the shooting, Stein was mentioned in a lawsuit filed by women alleging that a deputy forced her to have sex inside Mullins' chambers in exchange for staying out of jail. That's what they're thinking. It's a sex scandal, and he's thinking that they were trying to kidnap his wife and daughter. So this is about the Texarkana. Camden is his name. He was arrested for a 10-year-old murder. So let's listen to that. And then we're going to talk about these sisters.
To get this crime solved, because if it comes to your door, if you need my help, I'm going to help you. So I need your help now. So I need you guys to help and break the silence.
A Texarkana mother's cries for help are answered as her son's murder is solved 10 years after his death. Thank you for joining us. I'm Alexandra Meacham. Texarkana police uses advances in science to solve a murder a decade after the case went cold and the suspect was easy to find. In tonight's top story, investigators in Texarkana, Texas announced the arrest this afternoon of 27-year-old Cameron Cheatham, now charged with capital murder in the death of Xavier Rollins. Police say Rollins was found shot to death outside of an apartment on College Drive in June of 2014. The Texas Attorney General's office used a federal grant to provide resources to the investigation. This included expedited forensic testing. Cheatham was already in the bi-state jail for a felony probation violation, which he was arrested for last month. Roland's mother spoke to our reporter Miriam Samake this afternoon about finding justice for her son.
You know your child is dead, but you don't know who took your child's life.
Charlotte Rollins says she will never stop saying her baby's name, Xavier Rollins, after he was murdered outside an apartment on June 17th, 2014.
I had patience. I was faithful. I didn't give up. Wasn't gonna let nobody forget my baby. I got 30 to 40 shirts with his picture on it. Everywhere I went, you was gonna see his face.
After 10 years of dead ends, the Texarkana, Texas Police Department made an arrest. Detective Thomas Shaddix used advances in DNA technology.
So he made those submissions to the crime lab. We got some help from the Attorney General's office to help, expedite those tests. And the results came back, and they identified the suspect in this homicide, and he was arrested as a result of that DNA identification.
Detective Shaddix took over. He told me, he said, Ms. Rollins, I'm not going to stop. He told me that, and I believed him.
Rollins received the call on October 1st, and she remembers the time, 3:29 p.m.
And he said, we made an arrest. And I just went to screaming and hollering and yelling. I mean, you would have thought that I had just had a baby for the first time. That's what that felt like. It's like, okay, I'm about to get justice for my baby.
27-year-old Cameron Cheatham was charged with capital murder.
He had already been arrested on another charge. He was sitting up there. It was a probation violation.
Did they just say, wait a minute. They just say 21-year-old. This murder is 10 years old. Wait a minute. What did they just say?
Sitting up there was a probation violation.
Was charged with capital murder.
He had already been arrested on another charge. He was sitting up there. It was a probation violation warrant that he had. So he was there. So after the detective got the warrant for the capital murder yesterday, he simply went upstairs and booked him in on the new charge.
Rollins says this is one step closer to justice for her son and his 2 children he leaves behind.
What's next for me
They couldn't have said 21.
is the justice. My day in court.
'Cause that
My
would've
day to
made
get
him
a chance to
11
tell
years
them
old.
what they took.
Texarkana Police Department says that this case points to their commitment of holding people accountable and bringing closure to families. Reporting in Texarkana, Texas, Miriam Samake for Fox 33 News.
Thank you, Miriam. Appreciate you.
Travis Butts.
Oh my God. So this is the young man that kidnapped the girl. They haven't found her. She was on her way to school, and he impregnated this, what is she, 14 years old? Jesus Christ. What is wrong with these people?
Case number, Mr. Butts has 3 cases. Case number 240-596-1901. Houston, Michigan versus Travis Butts. Case number 240-596-1801. Houston, Michigan
Hi,
versus
Mustang
Travis
Sally.
Butts. And
Hi, Mustang Mike. Damn.
case
Oh, that's
number
Mustang Mike, not Sally.
240-596-1701.
Okay, thank you, Daddy's disappointment. He was 21 at the time. I
Appearances.
was like, wait a minute. He couldn't have been
Yes.
11.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Tina Ripley on behalf of the people, P83688.
And good afternoon, Your Honor. Matthew Makepeace on behalf of the people, P82796.
Good afternoon. Okay, it's quick.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Neighborhood Defender Service by Cheryl Quebec, P83973 on behalf of Jarvis Butts. I believe co-counsel is present. Ken Riggins.
Yes, he is.
And good afternoon, Your Honor. Good afternoon to your staff. Neighborhood Defender Services by Ken.
Now his hair is cut.
225 on behalf of Mr. Jarvis.
They
Butts,
took
who
his
stands
locks
with
and
me to my
everything
right.
off.
Okay, Ms. Quick, Mr. Riggins, do you waive from reading stand in?
We do, Your Honor.
Okay, court order not
Yes, Your Honor.
Court order not guilty on behalf of the client with respect to all 3 cases. My recommendation from the people.
Yes, Judge. People are requesting a remand.
On all 3?
Yes, Judge.
Can you give us, just a
Why is
brief
he
summary of
standing
these
behind
cases?
plexiglass?
Yes, Judge.
I mean, very, relatively brief, yes.
Sure, Judge.
Is that to
Starting
protect the
with,
judge, I take
the
it,
case
because
ending in
there are people
619,
behind him. That
that
if they
is
want to get
a
him, they'll get him.
Criminal sexual conduct in the 1st degree, with added charges of criminal sexual conduct in the 2nd degree. That is for Mr. Butts' biological daughter, and she was around 8 or 9 when the touchings first started happening, and 10 when she was penetrated.
He started touching his biological daughter when she was 8 or 9, and he penetrated her at the age of 10.
Mr. Butts is a habitual offender, 4th offense notice, mandatory 25 years. And he also has a prior conviction for criminal sexual conduct in the 3rd degree with the person 13 through 15.
Can you background on those 2 cases, please?
Yes, and as it relates to case ending in 618, that is 1 count of criminal sexual conduct in the 2nd degree. He does have the 2nd offense notice on that, along with the habitual 4th offense mandatory 25. That case is for the sexual assault of a 4-year-old minor. She was 4 years old at the time, and she was the daughter of one of Mr. Butts' girlfriends at the time, and I would believe her to have contracted chlamydia.
Did we hear this? The 4-year-old girl contracted
As it relates
chlamydia.
to the case ending in 617, that case involves the missing 13-year-old Neziah Harris. Neziah went missing on January 9th in 2024 after last being seen alive with Jarvis Butts. Mr. Butts is a serial child rapist and murderer. The evidence will show that Jarvis Butts has been sexually assaulting Neziah Harris since at least the fall of 2022, and that Neziah Harris was pregnant with Jarvis Butts' child on January 9th of 2024, and that Mr. Butts was aware of this pregnancy. Jarvis Butts was supposed to turn himself in on January 9th of 2024 to serve a year-long sentence for CCW. The date ultimately got moved to February 7th of 2024, allowing him the opportunity and time to take care of his Messiah Harris problem. And that's exactly what Mr. Butts did. While Messiah Harris's body has still not been found, the evidence recovered points to only one devastating outcome. Although Jarvis Butts is currently serving a sentence for CCW, that's no excuse for his bond in this case to be anything but a remand. Jarvis Butts has been a convicted child rapist since 2025, as I mentioned, or 2005, I'm sorry. And as I mentioned prior, he is a habitual fourth offender notice with a mandatory 25 years.
He's a serial child rapist, is what he is. A 4-year-old girl got an STD from a grown-ass man. His own biological daughter, he was touching between the ages of 8 and 9, and he penetrated his own daughter at the age of 10. Why was this man still out on the street? Why was he not locked the F up? This shit is disgusting. Is it the fact that they didn't report it? Well, they had to report it because they're talking about it. Did he slip through the system? Was he missing? What happened? What happened? He was supposed to turn himself in, they said. He's 41 years old. This shit is crazy. When he attacked all of these girls, they were under the age of 13. This man actually targeted women with young girls so he can get in a relationship with them, so he can have sex with their daughters. He would sleep with the mothers, but he really wanted the young girls. He's a groomer and he's a pedo. He's a pedo. People knew he was with Nazia all the time. They were seen in several different places together. Why was this man still walking the streets? Why? He started sending this young girl explicit messages in 2022, sexually explicit photographs she sent to him. He impregnated that young girl.
Cases, that is a mandatory 25. He is an absolute danger to the community and all children. Since getting out of prison, Jarvis Butts has continued
exactly
to
brown
children,
eye,
resulting in now 3 active criminal sexual conduct cases against minors, with no doubt many more out there. The people acknowledge that these charges are allegations at this point, but we're confident in these charges moving forward that the evidence will show that Jarvis Butts not only sexually assaulted and impregnated Nazia Harris, but that he ultimately killed her in order to cover up the ongoing assaults and pregnancy.
Thank you, Ms. Whitney. From Ms. Quick or Mr. Reagan, any response?
41 years old.
And
you get your kicks off of having sex with young girls.
Well, I will say, on conjecture aside, the one thing she said that is true is Mr. Butts is currently under sentence. As such, he is not eligible to be released, so we are not going to object to the bond at this time.
Okay.
Was it 250,000? I think.
Anything you want to add?
Yes, Mr. Riggins.
Okay. All right. Court have heard argument as a bond. Remand is provided under MCR 6.106, provided the people show a great presumption of guilt. I think it's more than met their burden. We'll remand Mr. Butts in all 3 cases in custody of Wayne County Jail, other cases pending. Mr. Butts' next court date will be probable cause October 4th. Liver examination, October 10th, 1:45 p.m.
October
This
4th,
testimony
today.
will now from the Judge King.
He's back in court today.
Anything else for the record from either
It's then
any
October
attorney?
10th.
Not for the people, Judge. Thank you.
Nothing from the bench, yeah.
No, Your Honor.
Wait, okay, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Bunch, you step aside.
Jarvis. I'm gonna check that out. Okay. So let me just show you this. Let me stop that. Yeah, because we didn't want, okay. So I don't want to show you that. I want to show you about, oh my God, the 7-year-old that was stabbed by her sister because she didn't flush the fucking toilet. 7-year-old stabbed by her sister because she did not flush the toilet. And let me just let you know that the 17-year-old was fatally stabbed. Okay? Fatally stabbed by her sister. So here we go. Jesus Christ. Y'all better start flushing these toilets.
Tonight, where police say a 7-year-old girl was fatally stabbed. Good evening, and thank you so much for being here. I'm Whitney Burney. Police say the little girl was killed by her 13-year-old sister.
There we go. Let me stop it for a minute.
First responders raced to the area of Telegraph and Chestnut just after 1 o'clock this afternoon. 7 News Detroit reporter Darren Cunningham took a trip there and talked to neighbors who are deeply saddened by this unthinkable tragedy.
A sad day here on Banner Street
God.
for everyone who knew the 7-year-old victim, a life cut short by her own sister, according to police.
The whole street was swamped with police. It was just a very tragic day for us.
She was like one of the special girls and all that. She would walk up and down the street. She was all nice. She wanted to play with everyone.
Kids played basketball on Banner Street like a typical Saturday afternoon, but just hours beforehand, their 7-year-old neighbor lost her life. Taylor police say the little girl's 13-year-old sister stabbed her to death. She was pronounced dead at the hospital.
13-year-old stabbed her 7-year-old sister multiple times at night.
It was horrifying knowing the sister did that to her. I was upset and all that. I didn't know the older sister would do that. I haven't seen the older sister out in a while like we used to. All 4 of us, all the kids in the neighborhood would go catch frogs and all that.
Police aren't saying much beyond calling the tragedy the result of a domestic dispute.
Something definitely wasn't right with that house, I will say.
Marissa White and Julie Pagato, next-door neighbors, live across the street from the victim.
Her overall, how she would be like walking down the street, she seemed very sad to me. I said last night, I was just talking to her last night, and now she's gone. She used to walk up and down the street every day, just like, riding her bike, walking up and down the street, stopping, talking to neighbors. I mean, she was the sweetest little girl.
The little girl played with us all the time. She was my kid's friend. It's hard. It's hard because she was just a kid. She was a little girl.
Police say as the investigation continues, they are encouraging anyone with additional information to reach out to the Taylor Police Department. In Taylor, Darren Cunningham, 7 News Detroit.
A 13-year-old girl in Taylor is now facing murder charges for the stabbing death of her 7-year-old sister.
7 years old. Now, the 13-year-old that smothered her cousin at their grandmother's house as they were having a sleepover over a cell phone is being charged with murder, and she will be tried as an adult. Do we think that she should be tried as an adult? Hell yes. Good morning, Wind Whispers. Jesus, what's going on with the children? Yes. Flushing the toilet. Lost 2 daughters. Exactly. Lost 2 daughters. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Over flushing a toilet. You know how many times I wanted to kill my ex-husband or one of my boyfriends because they would go to my bathroom and not flush the toilet, but leave the goddamn seat up? You know how many times I want to kill somebody behind that bullshit? But I don't do it. I believe she should be charged as an adult. I believe you do adult. You're old enough to know if you're smothering somebody, and then she tried to cover it up. I'm talking about the 13-year-old that smothered her cousin over a cell phone. The only reason they knew it was her because for some reason the grandmother had cameras in the bedroom. Now, still don't know why the grandmother had cameras in the bedroom, but she had cameras in the bedroom. This shit has completely gotten out of hand. And you have to look to the parents. You have to look to the parents. What are you doing? And why is this going on? Then there's a case of the mother that caught her husband. I mean, not her husband, caught her dad sexually assaulting her daughter. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? What the fuck is going on with these people? So, I was talking to you about Tyre Nichols yesterday, and I actually found where they break it down. I actually read it to you, but I like to show you the news so you'll see each individual. So here's the breakdown of what happened in the Tyre Nichols case.
The jury delivered a mixed verdict for the 3 former police officers in the fatal beating of Tyre Nichols. All of them were convicted of witness tampering related to the cover-up, but the defendants were also acquitted of violating Nichols' civil rights by causing his death.
So they were acquitted of violating his civil rights. They beat the shit out of this man on a Memphis street, and they had no reason to stop him. 5 officers, 5 black officers. The Memphis 5. Two of them took plea deals. These 3 went to trial. I played that video last year where that man was on the ground screaming and crying for his mother. He died 3 days later in the hospital.
The 29-year-old black man's death sparked nationwide protests in 2023. CBS News correspondent Elise Preston joins us now from Memphis, Tennessee.
Yep, they got to
Elise, just walk us through what happened in the courtroom and how the Nichols family is responding.
Good morning, Anne Marie. After hearing weeks of testimony, jurors delivered a mixed verdict in the case. They found the 3 officers guilty of trying to cover up what happened the night the 29-year-old Tyre Nichols was beaten, but not guilty on several other charges, including violating his civil rights. Now, those 3 officers were immediately taken into custody, and they await a detention hearing on Monday to figure out what will happen between now and the sentencing, which is January 22nd. Right after this verdict was read, which took the jury only about 6 hours to deliver. Right after that verdict was read, family and friends gathered right out front in the courthouse, and they chanted justice for Tyre. Now, despite the mixed verdict, his family says that they are happy with the outcome, that all 5 of the officers face some form of accountability. Keep in mind, these 3 officers were convicted on some charges yesterday. 2 other officers, former officers, already pleaded guilty, and they actually testified in these court proceedings. They testified to a history of secrecy and loyalty within the group that they were a part of that is now disbanded, that Scorpion Crime Unit. Anne-Marie, it's been nearly 20 months since Tyre Nichols was killed, since he was seen on video being beaten and kicked and punched repeatedly. And so this is a milestone in this case, but it is far from over. The officers still face state charges. That trial has not been set yet. They're waiting on sentencing in this federal trial to wrap before the state trial begins. And then there's also a civil case between the family, the city of Memphis Police Department, and the Department of Justice still has an ongoing pattern or practices investigation into the department. So it has been a long road so far, but it is far from over. Anne Marie?
All right, Elise Preston, thank you.
So that's what happened. Okay, so we have, before I get out of here, I definitely need to show you the Diddy just tape we were talking about yesterday. With what is his name? Jonathan Odie. Let me refresh your memory. Since remember, Jonathan Odie was the one that was in a Trump hotel where he was destroying all kinds of shit. He gets in the interrogation room and Jonathan starts talking. Hold on. I'm just going to remind you of this, what happened here. Let me bring it back to here we go. Let me pause it. Hold on. Let me pause it. Let me share this so we can hear what Jonathan Odie said 5 years before Cassie, hi Shelby, filed that lawsuit. Okay, this was May 18th, 2018. This is Jonathan Odie.
News all over the place. This is a guy who went up in 2018, ran up in a Trump hotel or something like that, and just shot it up. He was arrested. He had a shootout with the police, was arrested and was taken in for interrogation. And when they started to interrogate,
he said Ross.
You know, tell me what you
and Ross and Khaled, they're all gay. Okay?
DJ Khaled.
Let's go back here.
They're gay.
Take a listen.
They're good buddies. Okay? They're gay.
Rick Ross.
Who? Both.
And DJ Khaled
and Ross
are all
and
gay.
Khaled, they're all gay. Okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Now, this guy didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. Fair use. He got arrested for shooting up a Trump place. This is the same guy that won the default judgment of $100 million that has now been set aside because the statute of limitations ran out, and P. Diddy's attorney said he was never served properly. Okay? This is Jonathan Odie that said all of this shit 5 years before Cassie filed her lawsuit.
Gotcha. All right. Khaled is a Hamas supporter. Okay.
Who supporter?
Hamas.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said it wrong.
No worries.
Hamas supporter.
Right.
Okay. I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot.
Oh, hidden in plain sight.
It's hidden.
I think I see what you're saying.
Okay, how do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Do you know Sean Combs?
Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call himself these days. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he's part of what's called the Boule.
The Boule.
The Boule is a branch of the Illuminati.
Illuminati.
It's the black people. Okay. I'm from Africa, so I'm not a racist. Okay, you my brother, so I like black people.
Okay.
My mom, I was raised by an African woman in my house. Okay. She was just a servant, but she was she took care of me.
Right.
So I love black people. Okay. I had settlement with Sean. You look at the game, the Illuminati card game.
I'm not familiar with it, so help me understand.
It's a card game.
It's a card game.
That tells exactly what their agenda is.
Gotcha.
It's called mental pre-program. That means that you predispose already once you play this, your mind's already predisposed at this happening, and you accepting it. Okay, so they have a picture of Donald dead in that game.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm not crazy. They have a picture of Donald dead, but they also had the Twin Towers. They had everything on there.
I got you.
Okay, from A to Z. So it's kind of like a hidden agenda, which they try to make it open to our eyes, but we really don't see it. We're so busy working.
It's kind of like hidden in plain sight.
It's hidden.
I think I see what you're saying.
Okay, how do I know this?
That's what
Yeah,
he
that's
said
what I
in
want to
the
know. How do you
white
know
print.
this?
Do you know Sean Combs?
Puff Daddy,
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever he called himself
Yeah.
these days, yeah.
Okay, and he belongs to that agenda. That's why he's so famous. They land all the contracts. It's season
5 years before Cassie filed that lawsuit, this man was telling them they didn't believe him. They thought he was out of his damn mind. But P. Diddy went to the jail, signed the books to talk to him and offer him $2.5 million to drop his case. It's a pedo ring. You're right, Wind Whispers. Way back to movie stars, singers, and politicians. And they're all going to go down. The dominoes or the Jenga, whatever effect you want to call it, they're all going down.
attorneys,
Hopefully.
which are Mark Garagos and Ben Mercedes. Ben Mercedes worked for Bad Boy
Yeah, he's not
Entertainment
listening.
for 4 years and worked for Hillary Rodman for 5. Okay.
He's in jail.
When I take Sean the threat of death on me, okay? I don't have it, but I can make it available.
P. Diddy threatened this man with death. P. Diddy, Sean Combs threatened him with death.
Under secrecy. That means that I wouldn't be liable because I don't want to be getting framed for anything. Okay. I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot of business because what they would do.
He did it 15 times. Had sex with Cassie. Cassie said that he would force her to have sex with male escorts, and he would watch. That's what Cassie said in her lawsuit. He just said he had sex with Cassie 15 times, and he would watch and masturbate. She allegedly, P. Diddy did.
Sean talks a lot on the
I
phone,
don't know,
on
maybe
TV, with people and stuff. And
I think he did it to get arrested, or maybe suicide by cop. I don't. But if P. Diddy threatened you with death, I want to be in jail. We heard what Allie said. They've been hiding ever since. When she went viral, they lost everything. House, animals, everything. Yep, he was a sex worker as well. Hi, Drea, baby.
I was like a sex slave, okay? For them, that's what I was.
Herpes.
That's all right? I caught herpes, and I came back and I see.
You heard that? He was a sex slave. He caught herpes. Who do we think give Usher herpes? What do we think Usher got the herpes from? Let's see. Good morning. Did he threaten? So he had to do something. Somebody just came in that I never saw before. Hi, Marsh. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning.
For herpes and won, but they did. Mark Garagos and Ben Mercedes were his attorneys. Okay. And Christopher Leon's here was my attorney. They asked me to turn in that, which was the video recording, and I did so. They gave it back to me accidentally.
But did he went to jail to see
it's
him?
possible I threw everything out. It's possible I can produce a copy.
Gotcha.
It's possible. I'm not sure. Now, how does this lead towards Donald Trump?
Okay.
The Mercedes family, Ben Mercedes, that works with Mark Geragos. Mark Geragos used to be Michael Jackson's attorney.
Yeah, out in Los Angeles.
This man knows all
He had
kinds of shit, don't he?
Yeah, he drugged Michael and they OD'd him, okay? He didn't overdose. They OD'd him because they keep the royalties of the music. Michael alone made $860 million alone.
Now, they're saying right now that they believe that they took Michael Jackson out. Well, we know Michael Jackson was taken out. This is kind of crazy. And you go back and you listen to this man talking, and the shit that's being said now is like, wait a minute, what the fuck did he really know?
Last year, okay, in 2017, which who keeps that royalty? The music companies. Who represents the media and entertainment in the United States? Most of them, Mercedes does. Kenny Mercedes, which is Groomer Mercedes Shire out of New York. Okay.
Now tell me though how all of that led up to Thursday night, Friday morning.
Well, I've been trying. My settlement put me in a box. Basically, I couldn't talk because I was going to be sued. So I let it be, but they've been following me, and they've had Mark Geragos has had the FBI on me, has had other agencies looking at me and spying on me, okay, because they want to set me up as an extortionist, like if I was extorting Sean for money. It's wrong. Basically, what happened is Diddy and Ross, which they're good buddies, okay, they're gay.
Who?
Both Diddy and Ross and Khaled, they're all gay. Okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They're all gay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter. Okay.
Who supporter?
Hamas.
Hamas.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Sorry, I said the wrong.
No worries.
Hamas supporter.
All
Okay.
right.
Basically, he's Arab, Palestinian. Okay. The Ciroc agenda, okay, is basically.
Ooh. Hold on a second. So Odie got court again this month, says plea deal. So Drea, do you think that they're now, well, they're taking him seriously now. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Shoot. Oh, my God.
Drinking poured out on a yacht. They promote binge drinking and drugs. Basically, what happens is following. The hip hop agenda is an agenda to
Her picture does look familiar. Hi, Brown Eye.
They move all the dope. Okay, all the dope on private jets.
Listen to this. Where we go. They remove all the dope on they moved the dope on private jets. What was found on P. Diddy's rented jet, even though his private jet was in Antigua? I asked my ex-daughter-in-law to go to the airport and get me a picture of it. Her ass didn't get there because it was raining real bad. But private jets. Private jets. He's saying it all right here.
Don't get screened by
customs,
by the inside the United States.
Look at Drake, Air Drake, Rick Ross. There's P. Diddy.
States, okay, they move what's called high grade powdered MDMA. They move cocaine and they move liquid cocaine in the bottles too.
Okay.
So they put the liquid cocaine in the bottles and they move it. I've seen the liquid cocaine. I've drank it myself. Having sex with Diddy and Cass.
Yes, they can.
Okay, it's not good. He drinks it all the time. All right, he calls it G-juice. That's liquid cocaine.
All right.
How do I know there's a conspiracy against Trump? Because it's in the Illuminati card deck. He should look at it for himself.
But let me bring it back to Thursday night, Friday morning.
Sure.
I mean, how did all of this? I think I better understand what you're saying. But what I want to know is how did that prompt you? How did that make you do what
Rappers are moving cocaine around the United States on their private planes to avoid detection by DEA.
you did?
Well, we're getting to a point that his assassination is coming. Okay, because it's an agenda they're perpetrating on the media and the news. Example, Madonna is a client of Mercedes, Ben Mercedes. He has her go on public TV and say, "Oh, someone should." I thought so many times of going up and blowing up the White House. Okay, they gave her that little message. That little message is Hillary's message, okay? Because Hillary sends it to Gary Ross, and Gary Ross gives it to Mercedes, and they give it to okay. Now
I get all of that.
you're gonna need an internet so I can show you. If I show you the website, you're just gonna go like, oh fuck.
So there's a
Help me
website.
understand you. How old are you?
I'm 42. I've been through all my life. I've had a great life. I've settled $4.125 million with Diddy. Okay, but he's scared that I was gonna expose him.
I don't want to talk about Diddy right
He don't want to talk with Diddy right now. Why? Why? When this guy is giving you everything you needed. Why? Jonathan was giving you everything you needed.
now. I want to talk about you. Help me understand you. I mean, obviously we never met.
I know.
I don't know you from Adam's Cat. I'm trying to, we'll get back to the
Hey,
event.
I got like 30 years ago. I'm good.
Where you from?
I was born in South Africa.
What town? What city?
Newcastle, the Valley of 1,000 Hills. I'm from Zululand. I'm what you call a Zulu.
Okay.
I was born there, and then my parents were Latin descent from Argentina. They escaped the military dictatorship in Argentina.
Pinochet, all that?
No, the Argentine one. Yeah, my Pinochet was a Chilean one, but
okay.
I can't remember. It was like a military dictatorship. I can't remember the names.
All right. How many years did you stay in South Africa?
12 years in South Africa, and I stayed 12 years in Argentina, and then I came here to the United States, and I've been here 20 years since.
Okay.
So do we believe what he's saying? Do we believe what he said? Everybody's always says Rick Ross was bi, didn't say gay. Well, bi, because we know he has a son, but he could be full gay now. But, he tries to overcompensate for that. They keep saying that gay likes A minors, he like minors, and then you try to get a cease and desist to keep to keep him from singing that song at the Super Bowl. Why? They're not like us. Kendrick says they're not like us. Drake then went out and tried to get a C&D. Why? Because he's telling the truth. We heard the rumors about you and them young girls. Chris Brown has now been charged, being sued for assault. Get the fuck out of here. Then we hear that, what's his name? What's his name? Just got a lawsuit the other day for sexual assault. The country singer. I believe everything he's saying too, Sophie. I believe everything he's saying. Because if they would have took him seriously, I'm going to go with Deborah Best, and I'm going to go with what Gypsy said. He did this so he could get arrested. He said, P. Diddy, Garth Brooks, thank you. Garth Brooks was just charged. Well, not charged, sued. This shit is crazy, and I believe it.
Yeah.
18 years.
Parents, so you got a mother and father?
Dad came and visited me. He died here of cancer. And mom went back at home, I think, over visiting with my sister in Europe.
I think that's all he said about
what year did your father
in
pass
this
away?
one. Then there's another one.
2 years ago.
2 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay. Did that have any effect on you? I mean, what was
Not
your
really.
relationship like with your father?
I think that's all he said about
You
Diddy.
didn't talk to him before?
Nothing.
Nothing.
He knows nothing. He was actually worried about me. He's like, hey, what's up? And I told him, look, man.
So I'm going to drop the link.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to drop the link so you guys can go watch all of it. But this shit is scary. They had all of this information. All of this information. Now, with Garth Brooks, I think they said it was his makeup artist or his hair and makeup artist. Hi, Melinda. No, he's not dead. See, here's the thing. When he felt he's still alive, he's going into court. He's going in for a plea deal. I've never liked Chris Brown. I never liked him. And then when this shit happened with Rihanna, I said, I never liked that little boy for a reason. Okay, his hair and makeup artist. Yes. Hold on. So, what is going on? I believe this shit. What is God? 60? 62? Everybody is coming out now. Then I found an article where they said that Denzel screamed at Diddy at some party, and then he stormed out. Was it because there were kids there? So they're saying that the hair and makeup artist said that she was Art in 2019. It was doing a work trip. Again, 2019. Why are we just bringing all of this shit now? The same thing that happened with Jermaine Jackson. The woman said that Jermaine Jackson came to her house. Her husband was at work. He R'd her. Then he left. She contacted Quincy Jones. But wait a minute. 2 days later, she contacted Quincy. Her husband came home that night, but she never told her husband anything. I need to check and see where that lawsuit went. You told Quincy, because you worked for Quincy, but you didn't tell your husband that Jermaine Jackson came to your house and R'd you. Now, I pulled up Garth Brooks' statement. He said, for the last 2 months, I've been hassled to no end with threats, lies, and tragic tales of what future would be if I did not write a check for many millions of dollars. It has been like having a loaded gun waved in my face. He says, hush money, no matter how much or how little, is still hush money. In my mind, that means I'm admitting to behavior I'm incapable of. Ugly acts no human should ever do to another. We filed suit against this person nearly a month ago to speak out against extortion and defamation of character. We filed it anonymously for the sake of families on both sides, but she's put it out there. He made that statement when he was in Las Vegas. He made that statement when he was in Las Vegas. Now, I understand that the Menendez brothers, the prosecution is now taking another look at the Menendez brothers case. Why, you say? Because there might be some updated information since cousins have come forward and says that Daddy and his music group said that Daddy diddled them. So let's see what they're going to say about the Menendez brothers real quick, and then we're going to get out of here. Hold on a second. Let me share this. Not my spreadsheet. Jesus Christ. That's what I want to share. I was sharing my spreadsheet. I don't want to share my spreadsheet. I have my work laptop hooked up to another. Look, this whole shit is crazy. I have a totally new setup. Let's see what's going on here. Here we go. Hold on. Let me get right. There we go.
It's coming in now.
Ooh, you always thought Garth was nasty? Ooh. Yes, there are athletes involved too. Hi, Kaden.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I know that this is an area of tremendous interest nationally. We know especially since the...
Okay, no. Biggie actually kind of called out P. Diddy a while back. And if we remember when Tupac was shot at the studio 5 times, Diddy was there. I gotta find that news thing when Tupac said that Diddy didn't look surprised, and he was there that night at the studio. And Tupac has always said he believed Diddy was involved in that shooting when he was shot 5 times. I don't think Biggie was involved. Do I think that Biggie was a womanizer? Yes, he was. Yes, he was. So, but I was supposed to look for that. I'm going to look for it so I can have it for this weekend. They shot him 5 times. Diddy was there. What's his name? Lil Chris. I forgot the other little rapper's name. Hi, Patricia. I think so too. Let's listen to this.
The Netflix documentary come out with...
Oh, you remember that? Okay.
Let me begin by saying, kind of walk you through a simple explanation of the legal issues here. There are 2 vehicles upon which people...
But wait a minute, hold on. It shouldn't have taken Cassie's thing. See, I still have a problem with this. When Cassie filed it, Diddy kept saying it was all lies. I think Cassie had that tape and she was going to show it. That's why they settled so quick. What was it? Less than 24 hours? Less than 12 hours? He settled. He thought that was going to stop it. Then all the other lawsuits started popping up. Then the new one that just hit. It shouldn't have taken Cassie to do this. You've got all of these handlers. You've got all of these enablers around him that knew. But then we find out, which I already knew, there were there were reports filed. Nothing was done. Lil C's, thank you. Lil C's, thank you. Couldn't remember his name. Lil C's. There were reports filed. This man blew up somebody's car. His son shot somebody in the studio. Lying to the cops and said it was a drive-by. Cops come in, ambulance come in. Nothing's done. Every single one of them need to go down. So Amazon, before we get to the Menendez brothers, there's this book that was being peddling on Amazon. Kim Porter's Last Words, whatever. Amazon and pulled that shit off the shelf. If you even read some of the chapters, some girl was on TikTok reading it. I'm like, that is not Kim Porter. If anybody ever listened to Kim Porter speak, ever heard her talk, you know that's not Kim Porter in that book. Amazon to pull that off the damn shelf and sending people back their money if they want it. Her kids. And now LB Shore, and what now? He's asked the FBI to look into who put this book out. This shit is crazy.
Been convicted of a crime. Well, there are many, but the two are
Puff Daddy.
Then
he
changed it to P. Diddy. They can ask.
He's a pedo diddler. I'm sorry. He's a pedo diddler. Get it? P. Diddy? Pedo diddler. He was puffy. You know, he was getting the cheeks. Then he just went to P. Diddy. He's a pedo. He's a diddler. That's what he is. Lil C's, Lil Nas, Lil this, Lil that. Young Jock, Young Thug. Okay.
Or a review their conviction.
Sir, I'm sorry, just the thumping on the.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. Thank you. Yeah. Under a in this case, we've gotten petitions for the brothers in both. Under a habeas, basically what someone that was convicted is asking a review of new evidence that had been made available. That had that evidence been available to the court and the jury at the time of the trial, perhaps the outcome may have been different. And then there's a second process, and it's called resentencing under California law, where a prosecutor can evaluate whether someone has been rehabilitated, and based on their actions and the fact that they're not involved in criminal activity inside of the prison, that their sentence could be reevaluated. In this case, again, the Melendez brothers are asking for a review through both of those vehicles. We have not decided on an outcome. We are reviewing the information.
So here's the thing. If the prosecutor did not think there was any merit, they wouldn't even entertain this. They would never entertain this. They would just, they would just deny it. The fact that they're asking for time, I think they asked for 21 or 30 days, tells me they're taking this seriously. How the hell did Eric get a child? Are they still doing conjugal visits in prison, or is that a stepchild? Nope, they're not even asking for the book to be returned. I never liked him, ever liked that man. Ever, ever, ever. He's like Chris Brown to me. Minute I saw him, he has talent. Well, P. Diddy don't have any talent. Chris Brown has talent. I just don't like him.
But I think it's also important that we recognize that both men and women can be the victims of sexual assault. We started a consent campaign to be timed with the red zone. And for those of you who are not familiar with the red zone, is when new kids are going into college and for the first time they're away from home. And we know that there's an increase in sexual assaults during that period of time. Now, most of the victims are usually young women, but there are men also that are victimized. Yeah. And in our consent campaign, we made it very clear that only a clear and desirable yes means yes, and anything else is not consent.
Why is he smiling when he says that?
I spoke very clearly, especially to young men, because most of the time are young women that are the victims of sexual assault, that they also have an obligation to understand that consent has to be very clear. But we also recognize that sometimes men and boys are the victims of sexual assault.
Yes,
we're seeing now the allegations that in the case of Sean.
What's the name of that group that his dad was a manager for? Not Menudo. What's the name of that group? No. They're not saying they're innocent. They're saying that they were sexually abused, and then you've had some cousins that came in and admitted to being abused by their father. Their family has always backed them, and then two of the guys that were a member of this band said that he abused. Oh, it is Menudo. Thank you. Said that he abused them as well. He was a sexual predator. The mother knew it. And I do believe he abused those young boys. Yep, Ray, he filed the complaint. Yes. And then they found some letter or whatever that Lyle, the youngest one, was it Lyle? The youngest one had written about what his father was doing to him months before the shooting. Roy. Okay. Well, my cousin didn't go. She K'd her abuser. She didn't go. She had a nervous breakdown. But she didn't go to jail.
Homes, according to the civil lawyers, about a half of the victims, and they could be way over 100, were men. And we have seen
I'll watch it
over and over again when both young boys and young girls are molested. So today, what I want to make very clear, we have not conceded one way or the other. We're not saying that there was anything wrong with the original trial. We have been given evidence. We have been given a photocopy of a letter that allegedly was sent by one of the brothers to another family member talking about him being the victim of molestation. We've also got evidence that was provided by the defense, by his lawyers, that one of the members of the Menudo van alleged that he was molested by the father. None of this information has been confirmed. We are not at this point ready to say that we either believe or do not believe that information. But we're here to tell you that we have a moral and an ethical obligation to review what is being presented to us.
Yep, thank you.
And make a determination based on the resentencing side, whether they deserve to be resentenced, even though they were clearly the murderers, because they have been in prison for 35 years and they have paid back their dues to society, or whether habeas is appropriate.
I think they've paid back their duties to society. They should have been released. I don't think they should have gotten 35 years because you know why? I honestly believe, I don't know if Kyle, which one is the oldest one? I do believe the oldest one when he said he was worried about leaving his brother there because of what his father did to him. Then when he found out that the daddy was diddling Kyle, the youngest one, that's when everything just went, to shit. And the mother knew. Well, in Louisiana, they have now passed a law where they can castrate them. Yes, Louisiana passed that law about 5 months ago.
There was evidence that was not presented to the court at that time. And had that evidence been presented, perhaps a jury would have come to a different conclusion.
And she didn't stop it.
I don't think there is any question in this case that the boys or the men, young men, one was 19, the other was 21 at the time, that they murdered their parents.
Nope, there's no doubt.
I think that's factual. It's been established. I think the questions that are presented to us is two simple questions. One possibility, what is being alleged by his lawyers, not by us, that there was evidence that had that evidence been presented to the jury, the outcome of this case would have been different.
But at the time, no one was talking.
And second, under California law, a path to resentencing where a prosecutor can evaluate whether someone has been rehabilitated, and if so, ask the court to determine whether the person should be resentenced. If they get
Peterson was resentenced, right? His death thing was overturned. He was resentenced due to the moratorium on carrying out the death sentence. So why can't they be? They didn't get a death sentence. They got life in prison. Why can't they be? Why can't they be resentenced?
get resentenced, there are multiple things that
why
could
is called
happen. They
Lyle
could
and
walk
Kyle?
out
Eric, thank you.
based on what the court decides, or they can have the sentence given a different shape, and perhaps they still
Thank you,
on
Jerry.
will stay on, but for only
Lyle and
a
Kyle.
lesser period of time, or they can have a new trial. Right.
They're
Those
not
are all
Smiths.
options, and we will evaluate all of it. We have a hearing coming up on November 29th, and until we get there, we're not sure yet which direction this will go. Are there any questions?
Nope.
Oh, by the way, one of the things that I want to add too, because I think it's important that you contextualize what resentencing means. Since I've been in office, we have resentenced over 300 people. Of those, only 4 have reoffended, which is probably one of the lowest recidivism rate
That's a good rate.
of any group that I'm aware of. If you do the math, and I'm here standing because if I was better at math, I would be teaching math or doing something else. It's a very low rate. In fact, if our recidivism rate for all the crimes that we face were to be that low,
Congratulations. I don't think Lyle and Eric shit. There we go again. I don't think that Lyle and Eric are a danger to society at all. At all. Now, did they go out and splurge and buy a whole bunch of shit? Yeah, they felt freedom, liberation, whatever. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. So, again, we have that. And then we have the Chad Daybell house that was demolished. You know, his house was demolished after he was found guilty, unlike the Idaho house, where they just demolished it and the trial hadn't even started yet. So here is the link for that video. You guys go ahead, feel free to take a look at it, but I wanted to bring that to you as well. 2 scoops of chocolate ice cream. What the hell y'all talking about? Okay, I'm gonna let that go there, Muggsy. I'm gonna let that go. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, that is what I wanted to. I think that's hold on, check my notes. Because I actually do notes on what I want to discuss. I think I've covered everything that I wanted to discuss. So is there anything that's going on that you guys want to discuss? I'll drop the link real quick. If you want to come on up. Let's have a discussion. And then there we go. I dropped the link. Anybody wants to come up, come on up. Let's talk about a few things. If nobody has anything to discuss, look, I'm going to be like a judge. I think we're going to adjourn. Look, we're going to adjourn. Good morning, Elwin. Good morning. Muggsy. Muggsy, what have you been doing, Muggsy? Muggsy, what have you been doing, Muggsy? I got to keep my eye on you, Muggsy. You know what? I need to go to Costco, but I need to do this report, and I really didn't want to leave my house today because it's supposed to be raining, and I need to order me some blue crabs because it's gumbo season. I love this show. You're covering a lot very smoothly. Well, I try to give you like morning briefings. I'm going to call it morning briefings. I'm going to change the morning coffee to morning briefings. You're being a good boy, Muggsy. Oh, Muggsy. I've been hearing some things, Muggsy, but you know me. Mind my business, Muggsy. Oh, oh my God. So anyway, let me tell you. So yesterday, I had a little message that Reagan was going live and she was going to drag nuts. So I was getting ready to go into a meeting, so I couldn't go in and listen. And then again, I really don't like the sound of her voice. I really don't. But after I did after I got out of my meeting, I went and I rewinded and I stopped. I heard where Buzzard called me a stupid bitch and telling me about my morals since I have such high morals. Let me just say this, Buzzard. My morals, at least I can say I have them, because you have none. None. There is nothing that you wouldn't do or won't do. You are a nasty, slimy, oh my God. There is nothing you wouldn't do. Nothing. I'm just like, why isn't anybody calling me out? Someone sent me a picture, a screenshot to let me know that, yes, you did show that child. When I got the screenshot, it was blurred. I said, what the hell is this? And they said, just to prove that she's lying. I said, I don't want to see this. And I deleted it. It is none of your business who sent it to me. The issue was you played it on your live over and over, slowed it down, played it again. That's it. That's it. No, I didn't hear all of that. But I heard it when it was who discussed it? No, I didn't hear that part. Then I fast forward again. And I did. She says, come in here. Even though I have them blocked or something like that. Whoever was in the chat's gonna be able to tell her what they were saying. I did hear that. Sorry, Vault. I did. Carl, I wouldn't waste my time coming in your chat. Wouldn't waste my time. My morals wouldn't allow me to go into your chat. Because you have none. It's not bad enough you killed off your fiance twice. Now I understand that you have a family member that's dying. Okay. But nobody's going to forget the funeral home, calling the man's job, calling the people's their friends. No one's going to forget any of that. I know I won't. And yes, do I believe that it was you, one of out of the two that called to check on my friend? Yes, I believe you were involved as well. Called funeral homes. Why the fuck wouldn't you call a hospital? Then I understand that's not the first time that you put somebody's child up on your channel. Sit your fat, nasty, slobbing ass down someplace. Get a fucking ladder to reach me. Because you're disgusting. I don't need to come into your funky ass, fucked up channel to tell you what I have to say. I have my own channel. I'll say it right here. I invited your fat ass over here several times. You never came. Yes, I said fat ass. At least I'm not calling her a stupid bitch like she did me. I don't know if she's fat or not. I'm saying it. Fat ass. I don't know. You don't show yourself, so who knows? But I did see a picture of you once. So that leads me, yeah, I believe you're fat. Okay. Something's wrong with her. Something is seriously wrong with her. Who cares who sent it to me? They wanted to prove that your buddy, Mona, was lying. cut the shit and just say, I fucked up. I messed up. I should have never done that. That's all you have to say. I should have never done that. But you can't even say that. You have to keep going to prove that you were right in what you did when you were dead ass wrong. So you fucked up. That's all. You effed up. You should have never, ever played that. I asked when Draza was on my panel, if she would have tried to reach out, you could have reached out. I'm sure you have people that could have reached out, but you didn't do that. I understand that you used to go in people's DMs and send them timestamps and ask them to report. What was the purpose of you posting it on your community tab? Because you hate Draza. You said it yourself that you hated him. So I'm just going to repeat it. But again, I keep telling you, don't come unless I call you. And bitch, I haven't called you yet. Now, I hope that your authorities, hope Shyla reaches out to your authorities for doxing her son. I hope Drazo reaches out to the authorities because you're playing his child on a public platform. Bitch, you need to be either in jail or locked up in a straitjacket because you need help. She's very lucky. And I wasn't going to say a word because I understood when I was on Maria's panel that she called me a stupid bitch. I was like, and that's when I snapped. Then I had to hear it again. I'm like, this much. They need to do something, Michelle. If anybody needs to know who to contact, there you go, the RCMP. Contact them. Put Buzzard where she needs to be at. In a padded cell. Or fuck, a metal cell. I don't care. Canada doesn't play that. They don't. Oh, hold on. I need to check. Oh, where's my phone? Hold on a second. I don't even have my phone. Hold on. Hold on. Let me check. I didn't even have my phone with me. Hold on. Oh, thank you. Hold on a second. Ah, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Buzzard. Buzzard, is that you? What is that, a crochet top? Buzzard. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you. Yes, that whole thing with Prince and the industry, I was going to play that this morning too. But oh my God. So my assessment was correct. Oh my God. What? This shit is crazy. So anyway, I'm I can't. Oh my God. I can't. I was just sent a picture of Buzzard What is that? Purple or lavender hair? What is that? What? Is it bluish purple? Fried ends. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Freckle. Oh my God. Girl. And how old is she? Jesus Christ. Since you want to always call people names, girl, I can be very descriptive about you. I really can, but we're not going that way. Okay, so okay, guys. So let me tell you, I have been, I keep, drop your membership milestones, please. And I still don't have any free memberships to give out to anyone because I never got rid of my, I never got rid of the 99 cents tier. And I said I was going to get rid of it in June, but I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to get rid of it because a lot of people can't afford, you know, $2.99 or $4.99. I forgot what it is a month. So in order for me to get the free memberships to get the 10, and I spoke with YouTube about that again, I have to get rid of that lower tier. And I'm not going to do that. So I don't have any memberships to give out, but on Sunday, I will buy memberships and I will send them out. So, Muggsy. They are in threes. Hi, Colleen, sweetie. Hi, Savage. Savage, you've been a member longer than that. I know that. Hi, Colleen. Hi. 37 months. Susan, I need you to drop your membership. I know you and Colleen, Gwen, all of you guys are neck and neck. All of you guys are neck and neck. Vault, congratulations. Can't remember 2 months. I know Jean Wilson has been a member since I started. I know Crazy Cat Mama has been, but on Sunday I'm gonna get them to drop some more. I am gonna do a members only live, probably Sunday. Greedy ass, you two need to get me account. So yeah, I'm not and I said I was going to get rid of the 99 cent membership, and I did. I said I gave everybody to June. I didn't forget. I thought about it and thought about it and thought about it, and I said no, I'll leave it where it's at. Okay, you're going to go live, but you got to do it because, okay, when do you want to go live, Savage? You let me know when you want to go live, and I'll come in. I'll go in the Savage Speaks chat and take over the whole damn channel. I'll come in. Me and Kat can do it for you. Yes, Gypsy. I actually remember your. See, that's how I know Savage is longer as well. I know Savage is longer. And I know with Crazy Cat Mama, she keeps going from Crazy Cat Mama to Flower Power. Then she got rid of Crazy Cat Mama for a while. Then she brought it back. So mine says 5. It should be longer. It'll be Heidi Speaks. Heidi speaks a lot. Party Rock. I played Tina Peters this morning and her sentencing for all the F stuff she did doing the voter fraud thing. So I did play that this morning. Okay, what else? Savage is sick. Savage, I told you when we talked, you need to go get that shot. You got to go get that shot. Christoph, where have you been? Christoph, where have you been? I said when the bee kept saying that Just Beetle, that crazy cat mama went away, and then Just Beetle showed up. So I had to shut her down. Crazy cat mama got rid of her channel for a while. Then she created a new channel because she couldn't remember how to get the old one back that somebody helped her. And she's Flower Power. And if you notice, if Crazy Cat Mama comes in, she always says she gets commercials. She goes back out and she comes back in under Flower Power. Don't be planning your funeral, girl. Stop. I know you've been a member for 3 years, girl. It won't post because you've already did it for this month, I think, Tina. I think you're able to do it every 30 days. So, yes, Flower Power is Crazy Cat Mama. And anybody would notice she comes in 5. Oh, Dusty, I need to call you. I definitely need to call you. I'm going to call you. But, yes, if anybody noticed, Crazy Cat Mama comes in. And then she will say, shoot, commercials. Then she'll go out and she comes back in. She's Flower Power. And she gets no commercials. No, you're not dying. I'll send the doctor over to you to give you an injection. You need to go to the doctor. Trust me, you do. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Let me see. Anybody's going live? Let me go look. Let me go look and see if anybody's going live this morning or if I see any live scheduled for later on. Lisa, ET Now. Yeah, they're talking about Diddy. I don't listen to all of this AI stuff about Diddy. I just don't, because it's AI generated, and some of it, most of it, all of it is not true. Okay. So if you want to listen, that's fine. But what else was it? It was something else that I wanted to talk about, but I'll talk about it tomorrow. Let me see. I don't see anybody going live. I don't see. Oh, no. E11. I think E11 is supposed to be going live today. Is E11 still going live? I think. I don't see it, though. Hold on. E11. I swore I saw what she had put up. Yes, E11 is going live today. Today is 10/4. Let me drop E11's link in the chat. E is going live. Hold on. I don't know what she's talking about. It just says, what does she say? The live that's scheduled for today. Who is going where? She's going live at 10 o'clock. Oh, you did? What did you think? Not my real name. Yeah, so E11's going live. Hold on. Let me see if Dirty Bitch is going to go live today. Hold on. She was in here earlier. And then I'm going to check to see. Dirty Bitch. Oh, she went live a day ago. Let's help interest in tiny amount of community. Oh, my God. I didn't know. Okay, I got to go back and watch that. Okay, she's not scheduled live. Let's see. Drop the mic. I'm checking it for everybody to see who's going live. Drop the mic. I don't see where she has anything scheduled. Let me see live. Let's see Simply Sophie. She went live yesterday. I don't see anything scheduled for today. Okay, guys, I don't see Just Watching Interviewer. Did you see it? Yes, I like him. I like him. I don't know. She might be breaking out the board. She might be. Yes, Carl Kopelman. But Savage has been watching The Circle. And I really, when Savage is feeling better, I want us to do a panel on her channel, my channel, it doesn't matter. So we can discuss The Circle. That is really good. Muggsy, I have not received my Cash App. I've been looking. Hold on, Muggsy. Let me go check again. Guys, it's the beginning of guys, it's the beginning of the month. And I need to get, I hurt my foot. I can't fake like I'm crying right now, but I need Ace bandages, Neosporin, extra strength Tylenol, and something else. It is exactly $15. Oh, you know what? Let me do this before I get out of here. Let me just show this shit before I get out of here. This woman knows exactly. I'm like, fuck. A bottle of Tylenol is $6.99. An Ace bandage is damn near $7. Then we're going with extra strength Tylenol. I'm like, girl, stop. Stop. Really? I know. She was injected. You did say she might be injected in her toes. You did say that. So let me just show you this. And I'm going to just say this. This is sad. You've got people that have been affected by the hurricane. And this woman actually said, one live, she said she's been praying to God that he gets her a ride home. Oh, you need I need new sinus cavity. It's $49.99. So I'm gonna need all of you. Wait a minute, Muggsy, see, I just said $3.99. This is our lovely Lisa Richards. This is now she has court this morning about her son, which we know she dirty. She gonna come up dirty. This is Lisa. So that's Chantel. But you know what, Chantel? I love you to death. I really do. I view it on your channel. But when I want to show her, I actually go to Mickey Mouse or I go to, because you get to see her clearly.
The booth 323 if you want to try to send it to that.
Okay, hold on. This is Lisa Richards.
My phone's messing up.
Listen to fake stuttering. This is the other night.
My phone's messing up.
She was standing in one spot. She's been on her foot, walking to the store to go get stuff that she needed. But in order for her to get it, she needs the money. But she done already walked to the store. This bitch done lost her mind.
It's on a way of you. It closes at 11 and I just need some help. And nobody has helped me at all. Nobody. Oh.
Rob, oh, that's
Can somebody please help, please? It's not it. It's still my foot, ma'am. They haven't helped me.
sorry. Why am I laughing?
What's wrong is I need somebody to. I've already been to the doctor. I've already been there. All I
Now,
have is
let me just explain to you. She's been to the doctor. She's got Medicaid. Okay. She's saying that she's been to the doctor. They gave her some stuff. Now she's out. So if she went to the doctor was, oh yeah, I forgot. I need, guys, come on now. I need my money. I need my cigs. I'm not asking for $30 or $35 anymore in the morning for breakfast, okay? I'm not asking for that. And if I have enough after I get the ACE bandages, the extra strength Tylenol, and the Neosporin, I'm going to get some cigs. But with $15, guys, I can get all of that. I don't know what store she's going to. Even if she went to the damn dollar store, it's more than $15. Oh, yes. I need my nail money too. Yes, I do. So let's not forget this woman. There were people in this chat telling them to donate to the hurricane victims because they lost everything. This bitch had the nerve to say, ma'am, I lost everything too. Oh, what? You know what, Sherry? Today is Friday. You're right. Oh, you're fine. Brown Eyed Girl, I don't know where you sent $3.99. I don't see it. Let me stop. But anyway, let me go back here. So here we go.
Is PayPal, and the PayPal is LOVEYU34. It's pinned at the top.
She's all in the camera so you don't see what's behind her. She's in her neighborhood. Oh, yeah. So, Chef Carl, I'm going to need you to go immediately. I need $1,200 in my account to bring it up. And then I really need $1,500, but $1,200 to do. I need you to do this immediately. I'm homeless. I'm sick. I need to have surgery. Girl, I've been following Chef Carl even before Chantel started doing it.
And friends and family.
Oh, it was a membership.
Friends and family. And Chime is Vibes with a Z365.
Listen.
I can't. I'm far away from home. I'm too far away.
I'm too far away. But you're walking on a bad foot. Hi,
Donna. I'm gonna go to the store. The store closes at 11. I need to go there and get the stuff so I can sleep tonight, please. Please, somebody, please.
Now she needed $15 the other day too.
I need $15 to PayPal LOVEYU34 or Chime is Vibes with the Z365, or you could try the Cash App Lisa Boo 323 that's on the screen. I can't go to bed. I'm in pain.
She can't go to bed. She's in pain.
I keep walking to the store and nobody is helping. They're laughing at me. How can you see my house when I'm nowhere near it?
Look, she turns the camera around, but she shows the screen.
I don't have dollars to give you. They're laughing.
Okay. Guys, don't laugh at me. I need money.
I can't breathe.
I'm telling you, I'm grifting hard. If you don't give it today, you got to give it on Sunday.
It's not that. I need to get an ACE bandage, Neosporin, and Tylenol.
ACE bandage. How much is an
Tylenol? I need to get Neosporin, ACE bandage, and Tylenol down to the store. Where's my mod? Mod, can you pin?
Where's my mod?
The PayPal
Where's your mod sending you money?
Please.
ACE bandage.
The PayPal
99 cents.
Love
Write this down.
YU34. Love YU34.
99 cents.
And if you send anything, I'll make you a mod. If you send anything, I will make you a mod right now because these comments are out of control. Out of control. It's LOVEYU34. It's under dead inside. I need to get 15 total. 15 total.
Neosporin.
I'm not
Keep it
outside my
Neosporin.
father's home.
$7.99.
How do you flip this?
I'm already at
hoping
$20.
somebody will help me. So I can get my stuff and go home. Please, 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 please. LOVEYU34 is the PayPal. Friends and family. I just showed where I was. I just showed you where I was. I just showed you.
Colleen, thank
you.
you. I'm going to get my Ace Colleen. 15 for Ace bandages and sticks.
Oh my God.
I got you, Colleen. Thank you.
So PayPal's LOVEYU34. Friends and family, please. Friends and family. Ma'am, the store is down the street. The store is down the street. And Vibes, VIBEZ. Vibes 365. Exactly. Vibes with a Z is Chime. I just need 15 to get Ace bandage.
Now, if you remember yesterday, she needed 11 or 15 to get home. So earlier she came on, they said, so it's nighttime and you haven't made it home yet? You've been standing on that foot the whole time? Why isn't her ass laying down? Because if she had something wrong with her foot, Medicaid would take care of it.
Tylenol, extra strength, and Neosporin or something like that.
She's short.
And yeah, the Cash App is Lisa Boo 323. If you want to try to send it to that, you can try, please. You can try. It probably will fail. The best way to get it to me, Coons. The best way to get it to me is LOVEYU34. PayPal. Friends and family, please. Please.
Oh
my God. Miss Beverly, I can't go to the store without the money. I can't go to the store without the money. I can't. I need the money.
She can't go to the store without the money, but she said she had walked to the store and 2 people had promised her that they were going to send her money if she went live. So she went live and they didn't send it. And she was supposed to be posting their messages, which she never did. And then the other day she went live and said she sold the woman her page, but she was still asking for money. I'm like, everybody was asking us, show us your foot. But you know what she got that from? Somebody showed her foot one time and it was dirt. But then somebody said she might have had naproxy, whatever it was. But she's using that now. She went to the hospital. And she's walking on it. Girl, shut up.
LOVEYU34 at the top of the chat is PayPal.
Yep.
Friends and family, please. If you send anything, because if not, they put it on hold and then I can't get anything.
You think so?
Oh my God. I need to sit down.
No tears.
I need to sit down.
I need to sit down.
You guys aren't going to send when I get.
She repeats every fucking thing 3 or 4 times. It used to work. Like when she came live to beg for money so the 3 of them could go eat at a restaurant because she really wanted to go. And people were actually sending this drugged out freak money. You know she's not using the money for food. She's not using it for Ace bandages. She is getting a fix. And you're feeding and you're enabling this habit.
Get to the store. That's not true. It's not true.
It's not true.
It's not true.
It's not true 3 times.
So please help me. I'm gonna go check the PayPal and the Chime.
She's going to check.
And the Cash App is Lisa Boo 323. If you sent anything, I'll mod you right now because I need help with the modding. Stop walking to the store. No, I need help. I'm asking for help, please. Hold on. I have to go. LOVEY.
I don't sound like this when I'm when I'm fucking sick as a dog. And I be in pain. When I had pneumonia, I hurt so bad. I didn't want to move. And I didn't sound like this. And I had real tears. You get modded if you send her $5 or more. Okay? You get modded.
You 34 is PayPal. Friends and family. I'm gonna check them if everybody sent $5 or something. Nobody sent anything. Nobody sent anything. Nothing. Nobody sent nothing. Nobody sent nothing. Nobody sent nothing. Nobody sent nothing. They didn't send anything. LOVEYU 34 is PayPal. It's PayPal.
Ooh, look at her fingers.
PayPal. I need a friend. Please.
I need a friend. Guys, I don't have no friend.
I can't.
Nobody cares about me. Not even my own kids. Nobody, guys. Why? Why? What did I do? What did I do, guys? Why, guys? Why? Okay, let me go. Okay. She needs mental help.
Somebody in Chime is Vibes with a Z365. Nobody said nothing. Not even $1 on Cash App. Lisa Booth 323 is Cash App. They're not gonna help me, and I'm gonna be in pain again. Please
take your ass home and go lay down. Oh, what is she wiping? There are no tears.
Dude, my heart's racing. My heart's racing. I got 13 minutes until the store closes. Please help me. Please help. Please help, guys. Guys, I got 13 minutes until the store closes.
You see the garage right there?
Guys, I got 13 minutes until the store closes. Please.
Please.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, guys,
and anytime somebody drives by,
thinks
her dad.
The Cash App's Lisa Booth 323, and I'm not gonna stop walking to the store. I'm hoping so.
She's not gonna stop walking to the store, but her foot hurts so bad that you're gonna walk to the store. The other day I was cooking. Yesterday, I realized I didn't have any cheese and I needed some more ground beef. I called DoorDash. It was here in 15 minutes. Girl, stop.
Somebody will help me and send me the 15. Why won't nobody help me? I can't run my foot. I can't run my foot. I can't run. I can't run. I'm so frantic because they don't help me. They don't help me. They don't help me. Nobody sent me 50, ma'am. Nobody even sent me $1. Oh, God.
No, guys, she don't need that.
LOVE.
Good morning, Chantel.
Why you so love you? LOVEYU 34 is PayPal.
I'm showing Mickey Mouse because I wanted to get a close up of her face and I wanted them to see her. But I told them to actually go watch your live. I do watch it on your channel.
No, I want a close up of her face all day. LOVE. I need help for I need $15 to PayPal. LOVE.
Now, people are reporting, let me tell you, this one lady has been reporting her, and she reported her 3 times yesterday. And was it yesterday or the day before? And they took her down, okay? They took her down. They discontinued her live. Now, Chantel has been covering, this is my boy right here. I've been watching Chef Carl for a while. This is my boy.
I'm starving to death.
He needs it right now. It's an emergency situation.
And my account is negative.
It's negative.
I can't even buy nothing to eat.
He can't buy nothing to eat.
So my account becomes positive.
Mm-hmm.
I need $1,200.
$1,200
immediately.
Immediately.
Therefore, it makes my account positive. And then I can buy something to eat and get some cigarettes.
Chantel, you need to cover
Please
Country
help.
Boy too.
Go to the bio right there.
Country
Top
Boy
always,
for life.
whatever you can spare, man. Get your
This
followers.
man wants you to get your co-workers. He wants you to get your family members. He wants everybody to donate. He's at a restaurant. Exactly. He's 1,200. He's 1,200 in the hole because he took back the Uber car, whatever car it was, and it hit his account. They took all the money. And now he's 1,200 in the hole. He really needs 1,500, but he's only asking for 1,200 to bring his count back to positive. Y'all better help this man. He needs you to go right now to put this money in his account.
Friends, family, your co-workers, your trust members, anybody and everybody to help.
Chantel, are you covering Country Boy for life? Yes, Matt.
Please
Yeah.
help.
Yep. Now he lives with his mom. Well, wait a minute. Does Country Boy lives with his mama, or does Chef Carl, who everybody knows his real name? This man stole money from his grandmother. Chef Carl, right here. Right here. Stole from his grandmother. Ooh, Dreamer. Yeah, she's something else too. I'm telling y'all, I done fell into this bag talk shit.
Yeah, any amount. I mean, see,
I don't even watch
I had to
Easter no
run
more
to work
because
for work.
I can't. And Amanda, Amanda Bowden, she's got her own thing on Shame of Maine on Facebook. And she's with somebody named Frank, and he's a beggar too.
A while back, I didn't have enough for it. So I hadn't been able to work. And then I had to return it. And I was way past due. So when I returned it, they hit my account for all the past due amount.
But you were begging on live.
That's why I got to have 1,200 to make it positive. That just makes it positive just a little bit.
He's saying that hit his account. That means he had money in his account. But he's on live on TikTok begging every day for $700 and some odd dollars, $400 and some odd dollars, so he can keep the Uber rental, so he can make money. So if people think about it, he's been lying, which they know he is. He's been lying all the time. All the time. It's bag talk.
And then I need that. And then another $435 to get renovated to work for work, if I can even find one.
So he needs a total of $1,635 because he needs another $435 to get a rental vehicle so he can go make money by Uber. Girl, these people. Chantel, I'm coming on your damn TikTok and I'm begging tonight.
They're short on them. So I don't know. But I can't do nothing until my account's positive. I need $1,200 so I can buy something to eat. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's crazy.
So please help.
Please help.
Go to bio right there. Top
Go to
forward.
bio.
Send whatever you can spare, as much as you possibly can. I'm grateful for any help. Get your followers, your friends, family, coworkers.
Get your followers, your friends, your co-workers.
Anything helps.
Anything helps.
I'm starving to
He's
death.
starving
I haven't
and he's
eaten in
sick.
2 days. I need cigarettes. I need some medicine.
Oh shit. He needs cigarettes too and medicine. God damn. Him and Lisa need to get together. He needs cigarettes and medicine. Y'all, what is wrong with you people? Run over there and hit his bio. Ooh, your elbow opened a new leaf this morning. My money tree has new leaves all over it. Oh, Sherry, he just coughed. He just coughed. And he needs 6. What is wrong with you people?
And something happened to my eye.
Something happened to his eye.
I don't know, sleeping on the streets, man. I don't know. A bug or something. Allergies. I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe it rubbed on the pavement or something. I was sleeping. I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
It hurts.
His eye looks fine to me.
So, y'all please help me go to buy Top 4 Ways. Send an email. Please help. Yeah, I don't know.
No, but it's the snake one. It's my snake plant. Sophie, I don't know if you were in here earlier. It's my snake plant that looks like, as a matter of fact, hold on, let me get my snake plant. Oh, shit. I can't because I have the other thing that I'm propagating to, because it's got the buds and stuff. But the leaves, I was cutting off the brown parts of the leaves, but it looks like it's getting healthy again. But I'm going to just wait and see what happens. It's the snake plant that I'm really, really worried about. But that money tree looks so good.
Please help me. Anything helps. I got to get $1,200 in my account so it's positive. So I can get something to eat. I'm freaking starving, man.
He's freaking starving as he's in a restaurant.
Please help. Anything helps.
He's reading all these comments and he's still begging.
No, I can't use that as a debit. I don't have the card.
And you're telling them you have food stamps.
And if you got those cards for the Top 4 Ways, you know, those first 3, I think it is. And then you can use that. You got to have the actual card, physical card. And then you can attach that to your wallet, Apple Pay or something. I heard. I don't know.
Oh, I heard. Like you don't know.
I just got the Top 4 Ways.
Can y'all run some? This is
my cash got to be positive.
Hold on, let me
Then just send it to them. They give me the cash. Then I can use that cash to go get some guy today. And he told me if I had some, quite a bit of funds in my Cash App, if I leave it in there and not send it to my bank, if I'd send it to my bank, it'll make my negative balance lower, of course. But he goes, no, if you can get somebody to send you something in there, just leave it in there. And so then find somebody else with it.
Anyway, that's Chef
And
Carl.
they actually have some.
I can't take him anymore. Every time I see this man, I just want to throw my phone at him. But Chantel is covering him. I don't know if you're covering Cowboy. Country boy. I call him Cowboy. Amanda is a piece of shit. She's forever begging. So again, Lisa, you said had court this morning for Jace. Whether she goes or not with that bad foot, hopefully we can get a sighting of her in a while walking on the foot that she says that's about to fall off. Anyway, guys, I gotta go. You guys have a great day. And don't forget, 11's going live. Savage is going to go live according to her, and I'm going to take over her channel. Wait a minute. Oh, you joined the Hall of Shame too? Girl, I'm in the Hall of Shame Facebook. Looking at Amanda Bolton and all of them. I'm in the Hall of Fame. Did you see the movie Avatar? No, wait a minute. Is that the one that has the blue Avatar? I've seen one, but that was way back when. Way back when. I want to, after I finish my report, it's going to be a Netflix day today. I'm going to drink some of my white Henny. And I know I've got medicine. It doesn't seem to be working fast enough for me. So I'm going to take a couple of swigs of white Henny and knock this shit out or knock myself out. One of the two. Wait a minute. See, I went back into Georgie's live and it was circling, so she had ended. She got banned from Plenty of Fish. Okay, yes, I did see it, Aesop's. I did see it. Aesop's, drop your channel in the chat, please. I'm going to check out a new art installation in the city. I'm going to finish Into the Fire. It's good. You need the white Henny immediately? Girl. Oh, Drea sent me a link where I can order it now because you can only get it, really, seriously, on a cruise ship. You can only get it on the cruise ship. I don't know what Georgie did. I really don't know. But the white Henny, hold on, let me show you my white Henny. I opened it when I was in California. I will show you what the pure white Henny looks like. It's 40% alcohol. This is the pure white Henny. Right here. Pure white. See it? Yes, look. Wait a minute. Let me turn it. There we go. Henny. Pure white. So. Girl, that man is nasty and dirty. Yeah, Georgie laughs like, what's that dog? I'm sorry, Georgie, I'm not trying to compare you to a dog. What's the white dog that used to be on these cartoons? That's what her laugh reminds me of. I can't think of the name of the dog. Dudley. That's what her laugh reminds me of, Dudley. Guys, Savage needs. She needs it immediately, and she's gonna settle for the dirty brown. Okay. Yeah, he was sitting in a restaurant. Vote. He was sitting in a restaurant. You didn't hear the people behind him and the dishes and everything clinking? Oh, no, I've never heard Benebret Zip Probiotic. No, I know when we were there one time, Crazy Cat Mama had some IV something water. But this cognac is delicious. Its Hennessy Pure White expresses the qualities of the white wines from which it is distilled. They are produced with the finest white grapes. From the sunny cognac region, the cognac double distillation accounts for its flowery aromas and powerful character. So when Nate got me that Henny wine from Italy, and I haven't opened that last bottle yet, I haven't opened it. I'm scared to, because he's no longer in Italy. Look, it's got dust. This is the last bottle I have of the Henny wine. The last bottle. Haven't opened it. So, haven't opened it yet, but I think I might have to. It's got, got dust on it. But Liquid IV is, yes, that's what it's called, Liquid IV. So I have my pure white and I have my Henny wine. Something gonna get this sniffling gone because the medicine ain't working too well anymore. But I'm gonna finish this report out. So guys, have don't forget 11 at 10. I'm gonna go back and listen. We got milk vodka. What is milk vodka? Oh my God, it's time for me to get my nails done again. Sophie, I'm telling you. We would cruise. Even people that didn't drink, I need them to get me. I came off the ship one time with like 6 bottles of white Henny. 6 bottles. Oh, so oil of oregano capsules. Where do I get that from? Or do I order it from Amazon? Oil of oregano. Hold on, let me write that down. Oil of oregano capsules. because I don't feel like going in the store. Walmart. Shit. I just ordered a new coffee maker from Walmart. I can do that. Vodka, it's called. Vodka. Oh, when I go to Canada, I'm going to have to try that. Amazon gels. Okay. All right, I'm going to try that. Okay, Sophie, olive oregano. Let me see if I can get DoorDash. Let me see how much. Hi, ambulance girl. Ambulance girl. I thought I did when you said you were going on a cruise. I thought we talked about that when I was in Vegas. Don't worry about it. I swore we talked about that when I was in Vegas because I was telling you how I went to Daddy's house and I couldn't believe he still had that white Henny. And then I tasted it. And remember I told you it was nothing but corn liquor? It was that, I forgot. What's the shit that they make themselves? That Grand alcohol. It was Grand alcohol. Yeah, but that's the only time. But Drea did send me a link. And I'm going to make sure that I can order it. You've never seen white. I'm telling you, it's you can get it. Italy, you get it. Germany, they don't sell it here in the States, but you can buy it on a cruise ship because you're in waters, customs. But once you dock, you can't get it. And you're only allowed to, let me see, you can buy what you want, but after a certain amount, you have to declare. So I would never do it. I would buy one or two. My friends would get one or two, but they all went home with me. I would pay for them, but I couldn't pay for them while we were in the duty-free shop, but they would charge it on their cards or pay cash for it. And I would just give them the money. Rocco, where's Rocco? Oh, yeah. But I tasted, I said, Daddy, you still got the white Henny. And I poured that shit. And it burned through my soul. I felt burned all the way down to my toes. I said, Daddy, what the hell is this? He said, his friend, they brewed a batch. I said, you're passing that off as white. And he said, baby, he said, them people don't know the difference. I said, oh, Jesus. Oh, shit, it nearly killed you. What the fuck is home? It's an IV. It's a water. It's a water. It's a water. Oh my God, ambulance girl. Yeah, that's what it's called. There's Flower Power. It's liquid IV. When we were there for Christmas, she brought some with her, and you can buy them in Walgreens. And I drank. I'm telling you, that shit is good. It replenishes your everything. It's delicious. You know how you go to the place, you get the oxygen treatment? Same shit. But the liquid IV is really, really good, guys. Seriously. So anyway, I'm going to go so I can do my report, get that shit done. I have teeny tiny rolling. Me too, Savage. They have to use, what do you call that needle? It's not called a feather needle. They have to use one of them butterfly needles is what it's called. It's a powder or it could be a liquid. But the one that you brought to Vegas it was already mixed. Oh, you know, plane tickets. Girl. Yeah, butterfly needle. Okay, so we're going to do that. Tell your friends, tell this. But yeah, so anytime you guys take a cruise, I want you to remember, I need Henny, pure white. I'm going to try to use that link that Drea sent to me to see if it works. Oh, Party Rock, did you get your sausage? I know you ordered from Jacobs. Did you get your sausage? Oh, you poured it in there. Oh, okay. Because I know I had some. Because I know I drank the bottle when I was there. Was it good? Did you like it? I got to order crabs. I can do it flying by through the air, rolling down the streets. I'm good. Yep, and not fatty. I told y'all want to order sausage. If you like Louisiana sausage, go to Jacobs. It's to boost your immune system. All right, guys, I love you. I don't say 3 times I'm getting out of here, but I'm actually gone now. Guys, before I go, hold on. I got to go. I got to say thank you. Okay. Savage, 14 months. Thank you for being a member. I can't remember, 2 months. Thank you. Brown-eyed girl gifted 1 membership. Thank you. Christoph, 12 months. Thank you. Deborah Best, member for 6 months. Thank you. You and Debbie hanging out tonight. Debbie and I are going to hang out tomorrow morning. Jennifer Positivity, thank you for the gifted membership. Jennifer, thank you for paying your mod fees. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Christoph, you did another membership. Thank you. Michelle LaBelle, 17 months. Scotland, 8 months. Colleen with the K, 37 months. And thank you, Colleen with the K, for the Cash App for my Ace bandages. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Colleen. Thank you. All right, guys. You doing a mini dollhouse condom? What? Oh, Party Rock. I saw that Trump statue. Bye, everybody. See you guys later. Have a great day. Hold hands on these YouTube streets. I'm telling y'all, it's dangerous out here. Dangerous. Bye.